I'm Superantonio. And we're live. Greetings, friends. Welcome to Grand Theft Mondays. I hope you had a great weekend. Miko Herptile, channel mod, and great friend of the channel, says, hello, Superantonio, City mods, and everyone. And then A to the B to the Z, aka Donut Lord, says, sup, also are you going to make another horse name video? You know, I don't know, Donut Lord. I don't know how to answer that question. They don't do as well as you would think, regrettably, for the amount of work that I have to put into it. I know that's not the answer you want to hear, regrettably, but I'm just being honest with you. So, you know, maybe I'm thinking, you know, we do have a tradition of doing horse shows. Every time we hit another 1,000, it's a nice way to mark the goal. But they don't do that well. They don't do as well as you would think they would do, just being a horse channel and everything. And they're so hard to produce, technically, from an editing standpoint, wrangling everyone's horses and putting them into an entertaining format. But, you know, I'll think about it. I don't know. Maybe. Thanks for your question. And, we shall see. No, I want donuts.
I thought you was crazy, man, not stupid.
It occurred to me that, technically you could say that Trevor is chaotic neutral rather than chaotic indifferent, but neutrality implies a choice. You know, you choose not to be good or bad, or good or evil, and you just, you know, you choose not to take a side. And I don't think Trevor thinks in terms of good or evil. I think Trevor just exists. The only thing Trevor thinks about is himself and his own self-interest. And I think he's indifferent, really, to everyone else. Much like a serial canceller. But that is one of the reasons he's so popular and charming. I think for a lot of people who play this game, he's everyone's favorite character. You can just have so much fun as Trevor. He's not constrained by society, by family, he's got some sort of loyalty to Michael and some kind of random affection for Franklin, but you do get this undercurrent of violence and a sense of wild cardness that he could turn at any moment. That's what makes him interesting to me. But he is my favorite character in this game, and I really enjoy playing as him. And he's nothing like my life or my experience or how I ever imagined myself wanting to live. I mean, I don't want to live in the desert, in a trailer park, being friends with bikers and doing shady deals. You know, it's like I suppose I mostly sympathize with Michael, even though I don't have a family. But Trevor's my guy. Look at that horrible trailer. He's got over 6 figures in the bank. He's got plenty of money, and look how he lives. Also reminds me of Bud Vega from Kill Bill Volume 2, played by Michael Madsen, but that might just be the trailer park and the squalor. And any any domicile he inhabits will decay to this level. Gas stove. That fan isn't doing anything except moving the heat around. Beer everywhere. Stolen neon bar
You know I don't like
signs.
using these things. They're listening.
Then make it
Horrible
quick.
bathroom that
That
hasn't been
business
cleaned
thing's been set
since
up.
he bought the
The
place.
Chinese guy, Mr. Chang, is at the inn.
You said that on the phone?
Those
What
accordion
the
doors,
fuck
those
is
are
wrong with
very
you, Demerod?
ubiquitous
Now I'm
to
gonna have to discipline you, and you know
trailer
how I
homes.
feel about that.
Interestingly enough, the bed is kind of made up. But that's because he sleeps on top of the covers. I do like Trevor. I like this coat for Trevor. I don't like the jeans. I like him in just sweats. But I like this kind of trucker style. And at some point, maybe in this video, I don't remember, we'll get him a trucker hat. I don't like him as a hunter. I do like the green neon glow that sign casts. Also, I'd mentioned that this is a very roomy and expansive trailer. Seems a lot bigger than you would imagine. And I would imagine. Let's have a Pisswasser and wait for everyone to come by. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Your weekend is my week, and your Monday is my Friday. And I'll tell you, I am beat. It was a very busy weekend. And I had plenty of energy this morning. I got a lot done. Did quite well on the market. Made my quota and left. Did my cardio, walked the dog. Had the other half of my double cheeseburger from Cheesecake Factory for lunch. And a little bit of cheesecake, pumpkin cheesecake. That was delicious for dessert. But then, as the afternoon progressed, I just kind of lost steam. And by the time we got to Sadie's second walk, I was tired. I told her, I'm tired. But I'm happy to be here. Poor Sadie's tired as well. She wanted to go to bed. Told her we can't. Not yet. She moved to her crate, I believe. I like this Jeep pickup truck, El Camino. Very minimal. Look at that pink sunset. That pink Los Santos sunset. That mountain looks like a pyramid from here. Time for some upgrades. This is when I realized that Trevor has piles of money.
Hey there, Trevor.
David's here. Greetings, David.
I mean, you either want it or
You miss Sadie, but I'll bring her back. How are you, friend? We're just kind of hanging out and talking about Trevor.
There you go. Good luck to you.
Didn't really get into the customization of the weapons. I didn't really care. I cared about firepower, but you know, like colors and skins, which are so popular in
Not
other
my
games,
kinda gun, but
which you
to
can
each
kind of
their
get here.
own.
I was indifferent too. We do get I do like rifles in Rockstar games. And an AR. Look at that
What you
banana
see
clip.
is what we got.
David says, there she is. Glad you're here, David. You can help me keep these unruly bastards in line. You and Miko. Can't go wrong with a pump shotgun. I don't know if you can say that. Sorry, algorithm. I apologize. Look at how much money Trevor has. Because he only spends it on beer and bullets. And gas. And dynamite. Dynamite is cheap, to quote the Joker.
You know, there's even an Alamo Sea tourist board now. Website and everything.
See, I don't want a gold gun. You can buy hatchets. David has an alligator emoticon from
That does what you
Miko.
need.
How's your weekend, David?
Hope that works
And a
out for you.
donut. Now I want a donut. What's that about? I have a Halloween birthday live stream planned, Undead Nightmare. I was actually working on the thumbnail. I think I'll actually make a custom thumbnail instead of just throwing up a screenshot for the Halloween birthday Undead Nightmare
Have fun.
live in Red Dead Redemption 2. David said, good so far. Well, that's all we can hope for. See, look at all the shooty bangs we have. And Miko says, hey, David, Chrissy, and A to the B. David says, just had barbecue chicken with white rice and veggies. What kind of veggies? And how are they cooked? Were they steamed? I had the second half of that bacon cheeseburger from the Cheesecake Factory and a little bit of, excuse me, sorry, sir. Trevor wanted to try a motorcycle. And a little bit of pumpkin cheesecake. Pow! Rude. Had half the cheesecake at lunch yesterday, and then I took the rest home, and then I had a quarter of it today, and I'll have another quarter tomorrow. Tony Vasquez, Super Tony, says hello. Greetings, Tony. How are you, friend? We are back with Trevor. First personing it. That first person motorcycle short did horribly. I can't imagine why, you know, like first person horses on this channel do great. And I thought this was the short that would break us through. Franklin first person motorcycling. Maybe I'll try it again at night. Because why not do the exact same action and expect a different result? What's the worst that could happen? David says hi, Tony, and Miko also says hi, Tony. So yeah, I've got an Undead Nightmare live stream planned on Wednesday. We will do From Dusk Till Dawn, which is, you know, it's kind of like a modern Western, and it's Halloween themed. Friday, we are back on the Bat Honor live stream. Knock out a couple missions Saturday. LA Noir. Then, you know, we'll kind of improvise. Sunday's a long time away, so we'll deal with Sunday when we get there. Sadie's back under the desk. So she's here. She's paying attention to your comments, but on the iPad, but she just doesn't want to sit in her chair. So GTA 6 is set in Miami, or whatever they're calling Miami in GTA 6. So we'll get beaches and swamps, alligators. Basically, it's in Florida. Will we have a character as momentous as Trevor? I doubt it. I don't think we'll ever get anyone as good as him.
Move, buddy.
I don't think it's possible to write a character as dimensionally flawed as he is. Not with our current set of writers. Oops. Trevor meant to do that. That's spectacular. Wow. Okay, let's make a short out of that. Because that was ridiculously awesome. Let's try that again, shall we? That's a good way to transport yourself into the city. But it costs us over $1,000. Dying is expensive in this game. As bright and colorful as this game is, I do prefer the pastel washed out look of LA Noire more.
Let's not let this spoil a good time.
Pow!
Oh, yikes.
You son of a bitch!
What's this Joker want?
You're
That shit
kidding.
burned into my renters.
Callum says, "Yo, greetings, Callum. Happy Monday to you." Just kind of hanging out with Trevor. Nope, Trevor meant to do that. No worries, Callum. You never have to apologize for being late. I'm just happy you're here. David says Big C. What does Callum mean? Ooh, Callum is a variation of the Scottish Gaelic name Calum, and both mean dove. The name commemorates Saint Columba, an influential early Celtic saint who is credited with converting Scotland to Christianity, a symbol of purity, peace, and the Holy Spirit. David says a wizard is never late, and David had physical therapy today. That's great. That's great news, David. I hope it went well. With apologies to Chrissy, but I hope your physical therapist was pretty. But actually, well, I do hope that. But I would prefer to have somebody strong who could hold you up, and I think that's more important, and it'll actually help you get better. So, yeah, maybe not a pretty physical therapist, but I hope you got a professional one who's taking good care of you.
The 245 on Paleto Boulevard.
David says, well, it was cool. 40 minutes on treadmill, 6 minutes on arm bike, and 15 minutes on bike. An arm bike? Is that like going like this? Kind of like a rowing machine. Tony Vasquez says, looking at the trailer for GTA 6, looks like they have actual stories that happen in Florida. Having lived there for years, I see stories of gators breaking into homes. Yeah, I've seen pictures. They're like bears, but they're, dinosaurs. I was speculating, Tony. I wasn't early here. I don't know if you were here earlier. If they would have a character like Trevor in GTA 6. I don't think they would. David says, they are old ladies, loud ones at that. And Callum says, I was named after the footballer's son, George Best. If you search him up, he is known as the best player to come out of Ireland and Northern Ireland, and he was an amazing player in the prime of his career. Interestingly, Callum, I've heard of George Best. But that's just because I watch a lot of British TV. I like British mysteries and British cop shows. Callum says, love doing the treadmill. Always burns the fat quick. I prefer the jump rope, personally. But, there's a bit of a learning curve to jump ropes. I just like them because they're minimal. I like doing minimal things. Treadmills are expensive. Jump ropes are cheap. And, they're a little bit show-offy. And, I must admit to having a little bit of an ego. A little bit of a show-off personality as I live stream Grand Theft Auto 6 on my YouTube channel. David said, my wife and I are the youngest ones in the room. Oh, there, you're a youngling again, David. You're a young man. You should talk about the music you like so the olders can complain to you. Turn that music off, young man. And David says, my wife, Callum says, pretty sure he died drinking too much once he retired from football, though, which is sad. And asks, what was for dinner tonight, David? He had barbecue chicken with white rice and veggies. And I know, because I can see that in the chat. And David affirms. What veggies, David? I'm going to say broccoli, green beans, and zucchini. Speaking of veggies, I have a craving for eggplant parmesan. Melanzana in Italian. But eggplant parmesan would be delicious. Callum says, that's a good meal. I love my veggies. Your veggies love you, Callum. Did you see Sadie, Callum? Was she up? She's under the desk. Let's see. Come. There.
Oh, shit.
David says cucumber, edamame, and cabbage. I don't love edamame, David, personally. I try to stay away from soy and soybeans. But, it's a nice taste, I suppose. You would think I would. You know what Asian vegetable I do love? Bok choy. That's probably the most sophisticated veggie I eat, but, I like all the standards. Broccoli. I eat broccoli almost every day. Broccoli is probably my go-to veggie, apart from, salads. Callum says, there's that beautiful girl. See, Callum called you a beautiful girl. Callum says, I don't like parsnips, though. Would never see those on my plate. David says, love veggies, too. See? Parsnips are, David says, love cabbages. Never have it often, but it's delicious. Yeah, I eat cabbage a lot. But, it's always part of something else. You can't really have it on its own. Calum says, I have to say I love Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I don't love Brussels sprouts. I mean, I'll eat them if they're there, but
you are, handsome.
New mod.
How have you been?
Oh, simply wonderful. And you?
are we taking a
About
bounty?
the same.
Look at this.
Somewhere stuck between
handsome
joyful
lady.
And peachy. Even
Like
in
your
this
tattoo,
world
ma'am.
full of scum and
Does it
detritus,
mean anything? Look at
it's
those arms.
only
Look at those
right that
guns.
we all
She's been
bear
working the
our
arm bike.
share.
Ain't that the truth?
David.
Take this poor wretch on the run, desperate, alone.
I wonder if we
about
can
to
fight
learn
her.
The true meaning of suffering, all for a few thousand
Looks
bucks.
like she has an Apple
Think you can
computer
find
or
them
the
for me?
equivalent and an Apple Watch.
Every man has his talents, mod, in the rigorous administration.
And she's got some kind of
justice.
Wi-Fi because she's doing that outside.
That's why I love you, Trevor. I'll send you
Sadie's
his
licking
file.
off the sunblock. She likes the sunblock. Calum says she lifts at least 150 kigs. That's 300 pounds in freedom. Yeah, she looks like she could deadlift a car. Easy. I prefer Trevor and monster trucks.
Fool, you're a blind fucking fool.
They just seem to suit his personality more.
Fuck's sakes.
David says bones, muscle, and nerves will take up to 18 months to repair. That's fine, David. Just take your time. You know, put in your hours, do the work. You're going to transform yourself, and we'll be here for you. This channel will be here, and you're going to look great.
Don't be a hero.
Also, these little desert dune buggy things. You're going to look great. You're going to feel great. And you're going to be a new man, literally. Calum says Maud and her daughter have a bounty business in GTA Online. Now the bounty missions are really fun, sometimes hard. What's the daughter like, Calum? I'm going to look her up. Her name is Jeanette, Junior Assistant Bounty Hunter in Training, and she looks like a chip off the old block. Okay, I was hoping for something a little more 2014 rather than a 2022 female NPC, but you know, take what you can get, I guess. Weta Workshop, speaking of 2014, released a bunch of action figures. What's that about? And so I was like, oh, exciting. Like they got Galadriel and Arwen, but they also had Lara Croft, but not a 90s Lara Croft. She's wearing the outfit, she's wearing the shorts, but she's built more like a long distance runner or a rock climber than the Lara Croft that we all grew up and fell in love with. But that's 2024 for you. David says, right now I can't push or pull more than 5 months, and I'm 2 months, 5 pounds, and I'm 2 months from surgery. That's fine, David. You start where you start. And, you know, you just do the work. And your strength will come back.
Trevor,
I'm sure.
you're still
certain.
banned.
The human body is a
What
wonderful
about these
thing.
two?
Whoever wins gets banned.
For the amount of abuse that we put it through. Ow.
one
Count says, hopefully it all goes swimmingly for you, David. If you're going to be getting those gains, yeah, you'll be fighting Maud in no time. And Count says, the dart is funny, especially in the introduction when I go inside the business.
Give me a drink.
And Count says, I was thinking that she looks like a power lifter.
But any more bodies
Yeah,
turn
they've
up
got a
in my
gym
bar,
back there
I
behind it.
swear, I
They've got
will
a desert
not
gym
serve you.
that they improvised,
Mr. Phillips.
you know, like those prison gyms.
Yes, Mr. Chang.
The
Pleasure
back
to
of the
meet you.
trailer.
No,
Papa
I am
One
Mr.
is here.
Chang's
Everyone say hi to Papa One. Papa One says, hey guys. Greetings, Papa One. And these Japanese gentlemen are here for a deal. They're looking for a supplier for a special medicine. Callum says, hey Papa One, good to see you, friend. And David goes, MP1. And Mama One is here and says, hey family, greetings Mama One. Welcome.
Is wrong with him?
I hope you had a good weekend.
I'm out.
He kind of has those Bruce Lee sunglasses. I should get some of those.
If you go, his father killed me.
Why do I give a fuck?
You don't. But we hear that
I usually
Trevor
just
Phillips
wear Ray-Bans.
Corporation is serious business. We pay good price. Things work out, we partner, make big money.
I'm rushing.
Well, let me show you the operation.
On Amazon, they're called vintage retro 70s plastic aviator sunglasses. That's all they are. Oversized, large, thin plastic racer men's sport sunglasses.
Chef, we're just coming down to see the kitchen.
You can't get here quick enough. The Aztecas are coming. They think you took out Ortega.
Papa One says, Callum, always a pleasure. David, hope you
Well,
are
get
well,
down here
brother.
and take
And
them out
Papa One
too.
continues, Miko, hope you are well. And David says, good so far, my friend. Mama One says, hey to David, Miko, and Callum. 13 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Happy Monday. Appreciate you being here for Grand Theft Auto live in Red Dead Redemption 2. Callum says, oh yes, David, I remember you were asking me if we had lacrosse in the UK. I'm pretty sure we do from when I did my research after the stream last night. I'm pretty sure we have national teams for it. And Callum says, good to see you also, Mama One. Lacrosse was originally a South American sport, and I believe, is it an Olympic sport? And Callum said, I meant Papa One. Sorry, my bad. Well, they're a team, you know. You get one, you get the other.
Nice, right?
Get in there.
Ample room inside. Mr. Chang, please, sir, if you will. Let me out.
Mama One says, either way, it's okay, Callum.
Tour will recommence shortly, gentlemen.
Should we get the guns?
Yes, chef.
Help me!
We already have one of those.
What is that, a little spring clean?
I mean, we could have saved our money and the game would have just given us one.
Come on, you ass!
Press X to pick up an LA Noire. That really helped me,
This ain't done until they're
especially with the final fight. David says, it's all right, man. I have that effect on people. Yes, you do, David.
We better get on this.
Because you are a man of wealth and taste.
Trevor, look.
Callum says, you guys are giving me a good laugh tonight, I have to say. Well, that's what we're here for, Callum.
They got the whole contingent here! This is a place of business!
Trevor should have shot out that tanker if we were allowed to.
Where's the rest of them, eh?
They're coming around back. This way.
The level of grime and dinginess and general decay in Trevor's neighborhood is memorable.
You want a better weapon? Get over here.
Callum says, I love this mission, but I hate the one at the landing strip where you take down the bikers for the shipment. We won't be doing that in this episode. I don't, but we did do that mission. Papa One said, I had to help the farm dogs out today. They got into the horse feed and spilled so much of it. They go after critters all the time, so probably knocked over the feed shelves. Well, they got a job to do, Papa One, and they don't.
Get to the front of the shop. Come
They don't like interference. Calum says they must have had a good feed, Papa One. Mama One, did you see Sadie? Come back.
Get down. They're
In
coming
her
through
crate.
the door.
Pup, pup. There, say hi to Mama One and Papa One.
Get off my property! You're gonna die here! Hey, fuck that motherfucker!
Calum says they must have had a good feed, Papa One.
I'm entertaining clients!
Look at them. They're broken. Screw the ass.
Trevor is the very definition of
Go back
overkill.
to the lab and get me a damage report! I gotta let our potential business partners
Mama One
out
says
of the
hey to
ice
Sadie.
chest.
Say hi to Mama One.
Yeah, all right. Time to recommence the tour, gentlemen.
She's tired. Tired girl.
I think
Such a
we have
busy
seen
day.
quite enough. I'll swing by and sign the contracts, all right? Just ignore the bodies.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah, I like him in
we
that
still gonna
trucker
cook
coat.
batch?
Fuck yeah!
Seems hot. She seems overdressed for the desert, but you know, it's the game. Trevor Phillips Industries. Pop One says farm dogs will cancel anything from a rat to coyotes. I'm not a cat person. I've had mixed results getting rid of rats. Most of the time, my farm dogs had to save the cats. Farm dogs simply cancel them. I like this Trans Am. It might be a Pontiac Firebird. O-Dog could tell us if he was here. Thanks, O-Dog. Seems like Rockstar is famous for their driving and their car design. I mean, they pretty much feature it in every game. And I think they reproduced it with horses to an astonishing success, but
Come on! My throat's dry as a motherfucker.
Why?
I don't
Is your
think
mother
the
dry when you-
Rockstar board of directors agrees.
What the fuck
Calum
is
says,
that?
yeah, I'm not a big fan of cats, especially when I
didn't
used to
sound
smoke the
like
devil's lettuce.
All right, it
I
didn't
was always
seem
scared
like
of the
nothing.
purr
I don't
noise and
think
them standing
that
on
it
me,
was nothing.
especially
I didn't
fully
mean
black cats.
nothing by it,
They
old
look
man.
evil.
Old man? Old man!
Fuck you, creepy old motherfucker. That's right,
Well, I love
That's
cats, but
creepy.
I love dogs more.
Motherfucker!
Love dogs so much I don't think I'd ever have a cat again.
Huh?
No, come on.
What?
Sorry,
Now, where
sorry,
were we
come on,
exactly?
Mama One
huh?
says we have several types of
Sorry, man,
feeds,
sorry.
but rats love horse feed the most, and they will actually kill rabbits. That has happened before. You have to be vigilant. Calum says, I was wrong. Once I met a ginger cat that was very cute, but they're not afraid to bite. Rampage mode. I think we had to do this a couple times to get it right. There's a little bit of a timing episode factor here that I wasn't aware of or wasn't paying attention to.
Damn it,
Am I creepy now? Am I? Get down!
But you know, it's fun. I do enjoy Trevor's rampage modes.
You couldn't keep your mouth shut, could you?
Calum says, I like this stranger mission, but it was annoying to do. I think it shows a lot of Trevor's character. Papa One says, I never liked them, but my mom loved cats. She was a big believer in having cat to eat vermin. But my dad preferred Jack Russells and Fox Terriers. But my farm dogs are mostly mutts ranging in size. They learn from the pack and adapt very quickly. Callum says, love a Jack Russell. There's a super cute Jack Russell in the neighborhood. Looks like a miniature Sadie. Smart too. They're smart dogs.
What is this, a family reunion? Boy hurt.
Mama one says, I love how he just walks away with no wanted levels. I don't think there's any law in this area of Los Santos. Or they're just, you know, it's like John Wick in New Jersey. They're just not paying attention. Hi, Trevor. Are you working today? Yup. I thought you were tired. Tom says, I'll never be as cute as Sadie. That's for sure. None of us will, Callum, and Sadie knows it.
I'll see it's put to use.
Every time someone stops us and wants to pet her, you know, and meet her and everything, and she makes a new friend, and I always say, and it's completely true, I'm sincere about it, you know, I say she's very friendly and you can pet her anytime you see us. I mean, she's happy to see you. Me, that's a different story, but you know, I just I feel it's important for as a member of this community and this neighborhood to let neighbors pet my dog if they want to, because dogs reduce stress and lower blood pressure. At any rate, though, when we walk away, Sadie always looks up at me like for some reassurance that she did good. Like, I did good, huh? I always say, yeah, you did great, and everybody likes you. What's that like? Everywhere you go, you make a new friend. You just made a new friend. What's that about? I say that every time because she's really good at making new friends. Her philosophy in life is a stranger is just a friend that she has yet to meet, which is a wonderful way to live and a wonderful way to view the world. Tony Vasquez says, I have a mini poodle and he dislikes most people. He tolerates me. Okay, Tony, well, I guess there's all kinds. Mama one says, my Jack Russell was my baby. I miss him. He was my son's dog originally, but when he moved, I kept him. Calm says, always hits hard losing a dog. I have a King Charles Cavalier called Minnie, who's been with me 13 years of my life. It'll hit hard when I lose her, since we've always had such a bond. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that day.
Yes, Trevor.
Thank you.
But hopefully I still have, we still have like maybe 10 or 12 years. So it's not for a while, for me at least.
Shall we go?
Papa one says our house dogs will love anybody that comes through unless they get a feeling of evil. My farm dogs don't love anyone, but Mama one and whatever farm hand feeds them. They like our newest one okay, considering he gave them a couple of fresh rabbits. Yeah, that's a way. That was deliberate. Ammunition. That's a great name for a shooty bang store.
I'm not buying anything. I need a sniper rifle with a high-power scope. They say they support local business. Well, we're about to find out if that's true.
I don't think Trevor meant to do that. Callum says, I'm a big dog lover. Mostly all dogs love me, except these snappy chihuahuas. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the little dogs, Callum. They have a short man complex. Tony says he was a rescue dog. He walked up to me and I was sold. Anyone comes near me and he'll let out a manly bark. Well, poodles were originally hunting dogs. Tony Vasquez from France. Originally, and apparently they're very smart. Serena's here. Everybody say hi to Serena. Serena, I missed you. Serena says, hi, Antonio. Sorry I haven't been on. I've been watching and catching up. I'm eating lunch while I'm here. What's for lunch, Serena? Sadie's here, and I will show you. Come say hi to Serena.
She'll do nicely. You got a scope and a suppressor for this?
There you go.
Okay, there's the scope.
Sadie missed you, Serena. We've been watching your shorts and videos. I'm glad you're on a more regular upload schedule. Papa One says, we currently have Drake, a Labrador, and Gemma, a Maltese, my little girl. And then there's Rick, who's the newest crew member. My son found him as a stray and brought him to us. Named him after Rick and Morty.
You got a scope for me?
Is Gemma named after Gemma Teller from Sons of Anarchy. Serena says, hi everyone. Calum says, I have a Chihuahua, but he's chilled out, quiet dog and loves a pet. And Mom One says, hey Serena. David says, there she is, star heart emoticon. Serena says, missed you too and everyone. And Calum says, hey Serena, good to see you. You never need to apologize, friend. And Serena's having tuna and cheese sandwiches. That's interesting. In America, we have a thing called patty melt, which is a grilled tuna and cheese sandwich, which is delicious. And now I want one. Serena says, hi Sadie, beautiful girl, and hi David. Serena says you're a beautiful girl, so maybe you'll sit here for the rest of the stream. And hi David, and hi Callum. Nico says, hi Serena. Serena says, hi Mama One and Papa One. And Callum says, how was your weekend, Serena? Get up too much? And Papa One says, yes, Sons of Anarchy was my favorite show. By the way, if I listed the farm dogs, we would be here a day and a half. Serena says, hi, Tony. Sons of Anarchy is a great example of a TV series that kept the plot and ended well. I really like the ending. I haven't watched Mayans, but I've heard good things about Mayans. But yeah, Sons of Anarchy was good. I like that. I like that show.
Trevor, you see me?
You wouldn't believe this, Ron. One of these assholes is having a seizure or something.
Serena says, hi Tony, and thank you. I will upload more around Halloween and Christmas too. Serena, we are going to be having a Halloween birthday stream at the regular time featuring Undead Nightmare for somebody's birthday. What's that about? Mom One says, Chihuahuas are wonderful. My son had one growing up since he was 4. She lived to take senior pics with him. She used to ride in his saddlebags on his horse, also on the back of his horse. Serena says, not much, just relaxing on the weekend. Didn't do much. Yeah, you just take it easy. And Tony says, the sweetest dog I ever had was Apollo, my old Cocker Spaniel. Wonderful dog. It sucked to lose him. Now we have Stan Lee. Someone to blame us. Someone to follow. Someone to shame us. Some brave Apollo. A little bit of David Bowie for you. Callum says, relatable, Serena. Always good to have a chill weekend. And Callum says, ooh, an Undead Nightmare stream. You say, yes, on Halloween. It's going to be a Halloween birthday stream. Yeah, this one was annoying because even though we have night vision, I didn't know who we were supposed to shoot. Super distracting. And I always hate limited field of vision on scopes. Mama One says, used to say it was funny how a young cowboy rides around with a Chihuahua, but he loved her and she passed the day after his senior pics were taken. She always winked at my son, and that was her last act. That was a good last act. Dogs are the best. Calum says, I'll hopefully go out on Halloween, but I should be back for the stream. Well, you go out and have fun, Calum. Don't worry about the stream. You can watch it on replay. And Serena says, you're a good singer, Antonio. Oh, thank you, Serena. I was happy. I sing when I'm happy, and I'm happy you're back.
I'll get to him.
Clean shot, Trev. There's another guy at the top of the tower. He's probably looking for his buddy. Guy clocked the body. Take him out before he blabs.
So long, sailor.
Can you get your sights back on me? Come on.
How's your PS5 treating you, Serena?
Sights on me?
You're in my crosshairs again. There's no one left to
I like
kill,
your
so get over
Halloween
that
mask
gas tank
shorts.
and plant the bomb.
I can't.
I feel
There's someone coming out of
making
that
outfit shorts would be good for your channel. I mean, everyone needs to specialize. And you might become like the go-to source for outfits on Red Dead Online and Grand Theft Auto Online. If you just make them as specific as possible in the title, so that they're searching for whatever, you get an example. And start thinking of your videos as resources and for people who are researching the game, Red Dead Online or Grand Theft Auto Online. Papa One says it doesn't help that it's pitch black in the mission and they are wearing black cuts. And Calum says, if I don't go out, I'll probably just buy a bottle of vodka and for myself and enjoy my night. Okay, Calum. Serena says, I'm loving the PS5. The PS5 is loving you.
Don't hit the tank. Please, man. Someone's coming. He's gonna get me before I finish. He's coming over here. He knows I'm here.
Kurt Sutter. What's Kurt Sutter doing? He's the producer of Sons of Anarchy. And he was married. I think he's still married. Yeah, he's still married to Katie Seagal. That's nice. Who played Gemma. He did The Shield. I completely forgot about that. The Shield was good. But I don't know what he's doing now.
If I hit the chopper, everyone's gonna know we're here.
Try and hit the pilot when he's settled. They might think he crashed. Might they?
They might.
The chopper's gone.
I forgot he did a cameo in Sons of Anarchy. He was a member of the club, but he was in prison. Otto Delaney. Yeah, he had a scar.
The pilot plan didn't work, but they know they're being attacked.
They've got a daughter named Esme. That's nice. Oh, he's a vegan. That kind of negates everything. I take it all back. That's the wife's influence, I bet. I'm sure. My wife is vegan, so that means I'm vegan. And David, it's not a bad diet for someone in your situation, I have to say, but you got to keep your protein up. Papa One says, as someone who used to adore the bottle, Calum, I couldn't agree more, but don't do too much. I know I shouldn't tell you what to do, but the way you talk, you remind me of my son. That's one of the reasons you are here, Papa One, is to relate and impart your experience and wisdom onto the younger members of the chat. Talking to you, Serena and Calum. And Tony says, funny, that's how I discovered this channel, researching Red Dead 2. Yeah, I was going to say it worked for me, Tony. You got to set yourself up as a resource and have a niche. Regrettably, I don't think that niche will get us to 100K. And I know I shouldn't want it, and I know I shouldn't talk about it, but I really would like that silver play button. It just would like legitimize the channel. I really wish I'd gotten one before my mom died. Even though, it's like I told my mom I was so happy when I finally monetized. My mother watched YouTube videos. She knew what YouTube was, and she couldn't understand what a big deal it was to get 1,000 subs and get monetized. And you know, she thought video games were a waste of time, and she just didn't get it. Which is and I tried to explain it to her as best I could, but you know, it was just it was an okay boomer situation. But you know, I still want that silver play button. Papa One says, "Hey Serena, I hope you're doing well. How's life down under in Aussie land?" It's just constant kangaroo fighting, kangaroo boxing, and defeating giant spiders, and you know, everything's more difficult because you have to do it upside down. Calum says, "Alcohol in bars is expensive these days." I imagine so. It's just everything is, you know, everything is more expensive now, regrettably, and smaller servings. Serena says, "I'm okay, Papa One, still grieving and still recovering, watching my health." Well, I'm glad you're here, Serena, and I hope we can help alleviate some of that grief. Calum says, "You're all good, Papa One. At least you're looking out for me. My dad used to be bad on the drink as well, but he slowly decreased from having any, but it was definitely a hard battle." And Papa One says, "Now I like bars back in the younger days, but most of the time we just drank on the farm. We had a big crew that all lived together or close by, so we always had a party when we wanted. And I know the VFW bar is I go to play cards. Charges up to $8 for beers now. I'm a cheap beer drinker, thank God. We are a horrible plane pilot, considering that Trevor was in the Air Force."
Fine, I feel safe.
So, who might this buyer be?
Calum says, "I'd like to do that. It'd be fun, especially to even just watch the sun go down and talk about life." Yeah, it's like you have to socialize.
I think that
Drinking and alcohol
for my impotent
is a
rage.
social lubricant.
Mighty fine statue, Trev.
That was a mighty fine piece of plastic shit.
And
There is no price for emotional attachment. I mean,
Come
you
back.
might forego your cut to
Come back.
alleviate my heartache.
I might. Yeah, I mean, I will. Good idea.
I used to drink myself back in the day,
Because we got more runs, Ron.
but
If there is one
I don't
thing that
anymore.
they need south of that big
Now my only
fence,
vices
it is
are
guns.
pizza and cheesecake,
Phillips Industries. Technical expertise.
potent canine bait,
Innovations. Unstoppable.
ice cream.
that's right.
I haven't had ice cream
Now go.
in so long.
I need to
Maybe I'll have ice cream on my birthday. I was gonna have some Halloween candy, but it'd be like a Halloween candy ice cream. I don't really have a cake situation that I can think of. Oh well, we'll burn that bridge when we get there. Calum says, "I'd like to. I can talk to anyone on a night out because you're Irish, Calum, and which is good as well. I tend to sometimes tell a stranger my life story, and sometimes then never see them again." Yes, that's true. That's because Mama once says, "I'm glad he's doing better, Calum. I miss our younger days when we were young and wild, but our crew was more like a family. We took care of them, of each other. We supported each other, and we still have some close, I'm going to say, friends." Mission passed. Nervous Ron. What was Ron nervous about? It is a Red Dead mystery. Mom One continues, "We still have some close farmhands and friends, but I miss the original crew." David says, "Ice cream, Cherry Garcia, and a Chunky Monkey." Yeah, that sounds good, David. Shout out to the channel members. That's about all I have for you tonight, friends. Thank you, mods. I appreciate all of you. Shout out to David and Chrissy. Love you, Chrissy. Hold on, let me set up the second. Got some Trevor, Mama 1 and Pop 1. O-Dog, miss you, friend. Miko, Marco. Serena, thank you so much for being here. Callum and Tony, great talking to you as well. We'll let the stream keep going for a bit, 10 minutes or so. O-Dog is here. Greetings, O-Dog. Serena's here. Talk to Serena, O-Dog. She's feeling, she's missing her grandma. We're all missing our grandmas. But we shall return on Wednesday with a live discussion of From Dusk Till Dawn, featuring the ex-Mrs. O-Dog, or the future ex-Mrs. O-Dog, Salma Hayek. Mama 1 and Papa 1, thank you so much. Like and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your evening, friends. See you soon.
here. You're not even hidden. Have you got it?
I've been trying, Trevor. I've been trying.
Come on over here, all right? I ain't gonna hit you.
I've been trying.
I know, I know.
I thought you said you wasn't gonna hit me.
I thought you said you were gonna find fucking Michael Townley.
There's two Michael Townleys living in LS. One is 83, and the other one is at kindergarten. I asked the teacher to put him on the phone just to be safe, but she threatened to call the cops. I ain't no molester, Trevor.
Shut up before I molest you, all right? Now, is there anything else?
I looked through the phone directory. I did find a Michael DeSanta, about the right age, married with 2 kids.
What's his wife's name?
Amanda?
Amanda?
Yeah.
You're a genius, you moron. Come on, come here. Woo! Don't you ever not tell me things I want to know!
Sorry, Trevor.
Run, you little bastard! Get out here! We're going to Los Santos.
Are we?
Not you, me and Wade.
What about me?
You're CEO of Trevor Phillips Enterprises. Find us some business so that we can make some money. And tidy my shit up. Let's go, Wade, come on. I'm driving. You can jerk me off if I get bored. I'm joking. You can suck me off.
Are we gonna stop for ice cream? So we're headed to Los Santos then?
Soon. I gotta make a stop.
Oh, what's the stop? Ice cream? This reminds me of the time I went to a gathering. It's exciting. If we're taking a road trip, we'll, need a car, won't we?
Yeah, I'm on it. Where are your people at in Los Santos?
It's just my cousin there, Floyd. He's bunked in with his girlfriend someplace called Vespucci Beach. So, what's the stop?
Family's important, Wade. Not as important as the man that's employed you, mentored you, and fed you amphetamines this last year, but it's important. We gotta pay this